What do you reckon? What? Buy it? Don't tell Toby. You make a bit doormat, that's what you are. Right, that is the little Merlo put on my insurance cover. So tick, that's that box done. Next box we've got to tick is hers. So I've only got the little Merlo, well, today, tomorrow, and it's going on Friday. So we don't have long to get to know this little thing. So the sooner we start, the better. I'll sort her bed out first, and then we'll have a little walk round, and I'll give you my first impressions because I've already got them. Right, we'll put that there behind the seat, and then that. Perfect. Go on then. Go on. Get up. Up there. There you go. Happy? Right. Happy? Yes? I think that's yes. Let's have a walk round. So, machine is a little bit higher than me. So this, I will put this as probably 4 inches higher than me. Although I am standing in a hole. 3 inches taller than me. First thing I noticed was how solid everything looks. That's a piece of metal on the back of there. That's bigger than my tractor axle. So it seems to have plenty of metal about it. And as Toby says, these things are designed with all the weight as low down as possible. So, and there is some fair chunks of metal on there. So yeah, that inspires a bit of confidence, that does. Right. Engine, we have a Kohler K150. I'm assuming that's what that engine is. Everything's nice and easy to get to. Nice big hydraulic filter, fuel filter, air filter, oil filter. I think so. Anyhow, it's all packed in there quite tight. I mean, you've heard this from up to 2 people before, but and a decent bit of metal around the outside of it. So although someone has got up close and personal, I reckon, with a New Holland on there, because it has a bit of blue. So yeah, easy access, nice big mirrors. I think these will blow back as well. Halogen lights. No LEDs on this, I don't think, or is that LEDs up there? I think they're all halogen lights on this. So this is a slightly older model, so there is certain things that are not on this that are on the newer ones, and there are certain things that this will do that the newer one won't do, kind of. But yeah, again, the front axle, that is a piece of metal on there, isn't it? If I'm going to compare it to the skid steer, it's a little bit higher, probably about the same width with the bucket on, and probably 50% longer. But yeah, I like the size of it. I don't mind the colour either. You happy in there? Hey? Sideways look. Right. Okay, well, we'll come back and we'll want to walk around it. I think first though, we need to kind of just use it a bit and find out what it can and can't do. Right then, shall we? Okay, shall we start with turning circle? was never going to turn this like I can the skid steer because it doesn't steer like a skid steer. Right, we're going to go back out the back and we're going to have a look at pushing some stuff up. Oh yeah, my Mustang definitely can't do that. Is that lifting that wheel? Not really. Oh yeah, this is more like it. That was a roaring success. Right. Try something a bit tougher. He knows he's got it on there. He definitely knows he's got that on there. Let's try it that way. Sorry, Toby. I think I might have got a bit dirty, mate. Right, I need to get underneath that. So I just put it in neutral. I was pushing it back a little bit, but not that much. Right, that's my limit. Let's pull it back. Okay, so the yellow button works quite well. Right, should we try on a bit of compost? So it's still got a reversing beeper. It's not as loud as the Kubota was. It's loud enough. If I was going to be doing a lot of work out of here, especially if I was doing like a weekend or late in the evenings, I would probably have to do something about that. But yeah. What do you reckon so far? Eh? What do you reckon? What? Buy it? Don't tell Toby. Right. Compost. This is something that even my skid steer struggles with a bit sometimes. So let's see how we get on with this. That's a big pile of compost. afraid the bud is going to get it. I wonder if I can plant him somewhere else. Let's plant the buddleia somewhere else, shall we? Well, it's kind of a shame to, well, I don't know, I got a bit too much on there. Maybe I'll tip some of that back out, and then hopefully the root ball of that is holding enough of that together and I can pick it up and I'll move it with a skid steer later. All right there? Hey? Are you? Quite happy, ain't you? So, first impressions again, quite a capable little machine actually. So, although it's what I expected, it's no less than I expected. Right, let's tip you out over there. You're gonna stay there? Go on, stay there. Get out. Out. There you go. Well, I might survive it. Maybe. Let's try a bit of MUCK, shall we? Make a bit of space in the yard. Oh, that smells nice. Pushed some muck up, should we see if we can get a bit out? I've been wanting to have a go at one of these since Sharon Ashley bought one. She seems to get on quite well with it, and yeah, alright, it will take me a while. It will take me a while to master this thing, but if I lost the skid steer tomorrow and only had this, I would soon pick it up. Okay, so I've had a couple of hours with it, and I'm definitely getting there. So the bucket on this machine, in fairness to the little orange one we had before, is suited to this machine. It is, I can fill the bucket up and push it right out. It's on the limits, but it will do it. I have done most of that in there. I was going to finish it off, and then I realised why my tummy was grumbling. So maybe I'll do that after lunch, or maybe a bit later on, because sounds like I'm paying my dad a visit this afternoon. So yeah, that even might be all the Merlo action for the day. I might not get back from my dad's for a bit. So there you go. Right, dinner time. As for Biskit, happy? Hey. Oh, was you asleep in there? Okay, come on then. She's happy. Right, dinner's done. It's 2:35. I haven't got an awful lot of time, and I will admit that I didn't pull all the sides out with a pitchfork. I might have done it with a skid steer because it's easier. But anyway, I got it all piled in the middle, so I get this last bit of rubbish out, put some straw in, and then the cattle have got a dry bed for tonight because it's supposed to piddle down rain tonight. So we'll see. Right, the tree guys are out in the back now. They've come back early, and I don't really have a job for them to start today that they can finish today. So they're back on the logs for a minute. Okay, didn't do that so well. That's better. Right, that's 99% of it cleaned out. I will admit, I did the last bit with the skid steer simply because it's quicker and more nimble and I know it. So, but now we're going to put some straw in. So with the skid steer, this is easy. With this thing, I can't actually see the leading edge of the bucket, so not quite so much. I think I got it though. I think that's half a bale in there. Right, you have a bit there. Bit there. Go on. Go on. Go on. Fall. Go on. There you go. What's that? 1, 2, 3 flaps? 4 flaps. I'm not sure if that's not all of it. What do you reckon? Okay, it wasn't. Of course, if I had Merlo, I could probably do without that. I could probably get myself a spreader bale. You know, it would definitely handle that.